Today we're going to be looking at investing in mining stocks. If you enjoy this video, please remember to give us a like as it helps the channel, and for more content make sure you hit the subscribe button. Remember, this video is for entertainment purposes only, so if you do decide to take action, please make sure you do your own research and due diligence. So now let's get on with it. So why would you want to invest in mining stocks, and why is it a good idea? The main reason is that there's been an increase in car production, electric car production. So this has led to a huge demand for lithium and other battery minerals. Lithium has gone up from $5,000 per tonne to $25,000 per tonne in a short space of time. Goldman Sachs said it's the new gasoline, and energy experts are calling it the oil of the future. And car manufacturers, they just need tons and tons of it. The largest lithium producer at the moment is Albemarle, and they produced 85,000 tonnes of lithium in 2019. SQM, who's the second largest producer, they produced 70,000 tonnes of lithium in 2020. It's estimated that you need 1 tonne of lithium to build 90 electric cars, and you need a million cars require 60,000 tonnes. Last year, Tesla produced 500,000 cars, and this year in 2021, if the Gigafactory in Texas and the Gigafactory in Berlin are completed and built, it's estimated that Tesla will need at least enough lithium to produce 2 million cars. And then, of course, if you know anything about Tesla, they also have the semi-truck and roadster, and those vehicles need more lithium than a normal car. So there are some worries about supply. The problem is that if supply runs out, it normally takes about 10 years to get lithium. That's if you start from exploration to producing and selling lithium, because it's a long process. You can't just switch on and have lithium straight away, it takes a long time. So apart from sourcing the minerals and getting them out of the ground, producers have other sort of complications, issues and difficulties. For example, there's a lot of lithium in China, but America and China, they're having a little bit of a trade war, so that's causing a few little issues. In other countries like the Democratic Republic of Congo, where they mine lithium, there are issues with human rights with underage workers. Other countries, there's local protests and environmental concerns, and all these factors can affect supply. But as I've said earlier, if there is a shortage of supply and there's a large demand, that will increase the price of stocks. So that's for that reason I think it's a good investment. But before we get into that, there's just something I need to tell you, and that is that there's basically 2 types of investors. There's what's called the junior mining stock investor, and then there's the major mining stock investor. So what's the difference between the two? A junior stock investor is an investor that will buy stocks from the moment of exploration and prospecting. So when companies are looking for lithium, or when they find it, and then they're drilling, they're sampling the quality and the quantity of minerals, and up to the point of a feasibility study, where a company has to decide whether the size and grade of the material is good, and whether the cost and difficulty of extracting the minerals works, and whether the market value of the reserves are good. If the feasibility study is good, then the value of the stocks will just shoot up. Unfortunately, if the feasibility study is bad, then the stocks will lose. Typically, this is where most people can either make or lose money. If you're a major stock investor, there are different risks and rewards. You're investing in a company that's well established, with world-spanning operations. The risk factors may be less, and so will probably the rewards. But with established companies, there's a few things that you need to look at. You need to look at the business model of the company. You need to look at the company's gross profit, who the company's competitors are, and the management team. If all those factors are good, then potentially you have a good investment. So your next question is, who are people investing in at the moment? Well, many people are investing in the major, large companies that are already selling minerals or are producing batteries. Many of these include Panasonic, Cattle, Albemarle and SQM. As an investor myself, I am currently investing in SQM. They are the second biggest lithium producer after Albemarle. SQM is a Chilean company who mine lithium and also produce fertilizers and other chemicals. This year they expect to increase their production of lithium from 70,000 tonnes to 120,000 tonnes. Another company that I invest in is a company called Piedmont Lithium Limited. I've invested in them because they've just recently agreed a 5-year contract to supply lithium to Tesla. However, having said that, there are many other companies out there worth looking at. So let me just name a few. Valero Energy Company, that's an American company. Livent Corporation, that's another American company. And Talon Metals, another American company. And then there are a few Canadian companies. Canada Nickel, Giga Metals Corporation, Grid Metals Corporation, and Novo Monde Graphite. These are all Canadian companies worth looking at. And then I have 2 Australian companies that you might want to look at as well. One's called Talga Group Limited and the other is called Syra Resources Limited. So have a look at these companies. Some of them may be long-term investments. Some of them unfortunately may not see the light of day. So make sure you do your research and due diligence. For want of a pun, it's a rocky road with mining shares. The journey starts with the geologist up in the helicopter, looking down at vast areas of land. When he finds them, he comes down, he drills, gets samples, then applies for permits. It could take up to 5 years to get permits because you have to comply with lots of different things like environmental and safety concerns. All these steps, positive or negative, can make the shares go up or down. So good luck. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like. If you want to see more content, remember to subscribe to the channel, and have a great day, and see you in the next video.